Hey, what's up everyone? This is C-Good. Thank you for joining in because I'm going to share with you my best albums of 2023. First of all, I just want to say thank you for all the bands on this list, for creating and releasing badass albums, and I'm really hoping that all these bands get all the recognition that they deserve. So this year is going to be a little bit different since it is the year 2023. I'm going to announce 23 albums that I have listened to and enjoyed the most by ranking from 23 to my number one album of the year. And you may disagree with my list, but you know what? I don't give a shit because it's my personal opinion, it's my list. And if you would like to share your best albums of the year, just feel free to comment below. I'd love to check out your list. Maybe there's some albums I never got to or I never heard of. Bear with me as I try to express and describe these albums through genres of subgenres and metaphors because I'm no expert at this shit and that's all I know.
I don't know much, but I know that.
Without further ado, grab your snacks, drinks, sit back and relax, and here are my best albums of 2023. Coming in at number 23 is a doom metal band from Portugal called Oak with their album Disintegrfate. Somehow I gained a patience for doom metal and I love this entire album. I love how there's post-rock vibes, post-metal vocals, which you hear that nice grunting, earthy voice. And the drumming is so badass. You hear a nice sharp pop to it and you can definitely listen to this album at nighttime, lay out on your bed with the lights turned off, or if you just want to go outside and just watch a fire burn. Coming in at number 22 is a death metal band called Sanguisugabogg with their album Homicidal, Ecstasy. This album is pretty badass. I think this is more like barbaric primal death metal. It has a nice groove to it. The riffs are nice and fat and nasty, and I think this is a well-polished album compared to the last one. Not as much squeals, but I think there's a lot of great things about it. Blast beats, the bass, guitars. Not too many guitar solos, but it just fucking fits well. Number 21 is a black metal band from Australia called Mesarthim with their album Arrival. This is some spacey, atmospheric black metal. Great blast beats, great ambience, interludes. Love the gringing black metal vocals, and the blast beats are just amazing when they come in at the right time. And I love how there's like techno and trance beats with it that just makes the album just like perfect. At number 20 is a dark black metal band called Forgotten with their album Forgive Me Please. This album is kind of like a post-black metal, black gaze, doomy. It kind of reminds me of Playing for a Burial, but just more the black metal elements. I just like the echoey distance and reverby guitar, which is fucking black gaze, I guess. I'm not gonna say shoegaze because everything is shoegaze nowadays. This is pretty good. The vocals are very like nice and heavy, and it's very slow, and you just gotta check it out. Number 19 is a band from London called Death Goals with their album A Garden of Dead Flowers. I love post-hardcore screamo, emo. This is a fucking badass band. I love the breakdowns. I love like the hardcore parts of it too. If you like Blood Brothers or Early Law Dispute, this album is gonna be for you. Number 18 is a band from Oakland, California called Ragana with their album Desolations Flowers. If you love doom, black metal, sludge, post-rock, indie rock, this album will probably be for you. It's a good album. It's nice and slow. great female vocals, very raw, authentic. Definitely has a lot of black metal elements with like the blast beats, and there's some doom elements. When it does come into the indie rock and post-rock vibe, I feel like I hear bands like Vivian Girls or Black Belt Eagle Scout and a little bit of Mogwai. Number 17 is a band from Ontario, Canada called Two Mode with their album Enduring Spirit. This is like the future of death metal. Like, this is very proggy, jazzy, old school death metal. The technicality of the guitar riffs are amazing. The drum is on point. Vocals is great. I think this whole album is just like perfect. It's not my number one death metal album, but it's pretty damn good. Coming in at number 16 is a band from Richmond, Virginia called Ostraca with their album Disaster. Damn, this album is a fucking disaster. I feel like this album, or the sound of this album, is sacred. It's fucking screamo. It's hardcore, post-hardcore, a lot of blast beats. The vocals are just like intense and like it'll probably blow your ears off. And yeah, I just love how like everything's fast about it, and then sometimes it slows down with the post-rock vibes, and it's just very aggressive. It's gonna be on everyone's top screamo album of the year. Number 15 is a band from Germany called Boat with their album 05. This band is supposedly black drone metal. If you love doom, post-rock, experimental, ambience, this band is it. This is a very creative, artistic album. I think everything's great about it. I love the black metal elements and post-rock elements. Everything fits well into this album, and you just gotta check it out. And number 14 is a band from New York called Desire with their album A Trace Out of Line. This is like raw post-black metal, and I discovered this band on Bandcamp, and when I listen to it, I go on YouTube. All of these fucking guitar riffs and like blast beats are so catchy. Everything's just nice and like organic about it, and I feel like every black metal band should be like this, and it fucking just kicks ass. So you have to check this album out. Number 13 is a screamo post-hardcore from Eugene, Oregon called To Be Gentle with her album Loneliness Will Sit Over Our Roofs with Brooding Wings. This album fucking kicks ass. I love how there's hardcore, post-hardcore elements into it. The fucking blast beats are amazing. You definitely get that emo screamo vibe. I can't really describe the vocals. I feel like if it was like a hybrid of that emo mathro band called like Snowing. But I love the post-rock vibes in this one. There's interludes where they have that nice calming ambience of post-rock, and then it gets fucking crazy with all that shit I said before. But you gotta check this album out. We got some bands from Texas. Coming in at number 12 is a band called Larvae with their album Rabbits. All the albums I said, before, this one is way different. I love how there's like post-punk, there's hardcore, there's experimental, it's emo, noise rock, stoner rock. There's more genres to it. And if you like bands like, I guess like Cursive, Chat Pile, or Queens of the Stone Age in their early eras, like Rated R era, this album is for you. Like, it's badass, it kicks ass, the riffs are fucking catchy. I think this album is a masterpiece, and I'm glad badass music's coming out of Texas. At number 11 is a band from the Netherlands called An Autumn for Crippled Children with their album Closure. fucking guitar hooks are amazing. The vocals are on point. Everything kicks ass about it. And I love how the pianos integrate well with this like atmospheric black metal album. It sounds like you're listening to a video game that's probably based in Asia or Japan. This album is really good. You have to listen to it, get lost into it, and it's gonna blow your mind. All right, we're here at my top 10 of 2023.
A 10!
Number 10 is a band from Twin Cities called Nothingness with their album Supraliminal. This is my death metal album of the year. It sounds righteous. It is heroic. It's fat, nasty death metal. Everything goes great with it. The blast beats, the heavy drop down guitar riffs, and everything about it. Like it really sunk into me. Like I'm not a person to death metal, but this death metal album really got me. And I can't say more about it since we're in the top 10 because top 10 is always the best experience. Number 9 is a band from British Columbia called AntiGodan with their album Blight. This is a badass like post black metal band. Everything just fits right into this atmospheric blast beat black gaze band, whatever you want to call it. Definitely reminds me of somewhat like of a Sunbather, but more in the technicality of guitar riffs and blast beats. And the drumming is just amazing. If everyone knows that drummer Greg Fox from the first 2 albums of Liturgy, spoiler, Liturgy's not in this fucking list, so but yeah, this is a fucking badass album. It just gets better and better and better after each track. Coming in at number 8, well, the same band that I mentioned before, which is To Be Gentle, and like I said, they have many albums this year. This album is called Unyielding Joy, Elements Conducive to Unassailable Heartbreak. This is a longer album. I think it steps up from all their other albums that they had this past year. Like I said, screamo, emo, post-hardcore, they got black metal elements. Blast beats are just everywhere. The black gaze that integrate into post-hardcore, post-rock fits fucking well. They do it well, and I feel like they're underrated. Everything is just kick-ass about it. Like, it's just gonna blow you away, and yeah, I can't say more about it. Coming in at number 7 is a aesthetic black metal band from Los Angeles, California called Agriculture with their album Agriculture. This is a fucking powerful album. I love everything about it. There's a lot of haters that say like, oh, Death Heaven started this fucking genre. They did it better. This album sucks. And all I can say is like the drumming is fucking on point. It's heavier. The guitar riffs are fucking mighty. They're faster. So I wouldn't say it's the exact same Death Heaven. It's just like a different vibe, and it's really good. You'll definitely get into it. I bought the album myself right here. I saw them live in San Antonio, Texas, at a Faust Tavern. So you got to be sure to check this band out. Coming in at number 6 is a band from Austin, Texas called Palefade with their album Insurmountable Grief and the Loss of Everything Dear. This band is just fucking badass. I think they came together well. It's a fucking masterpiece. This is like post-hardcore, screamo, post-rock, and black metal. Like, they're fucking good. They're fucking unique. They're like rising in the underground and local scene in Texas, and they just need to be heard out. Like, I love the dramatic post-rock riffs. I love the fucking hardcore breakdowns that they do in their tracks. The interludes are just a fucking amazing. This is the perfect album. But yeah, man, you gotta check this album out. Like, this band is gonna blow your mind. I'm just so proud that they're gonna open up for Touche Amore in Fort Worth, Texas. But yeah, this band is badass. Like I said, this band is badass. Coming in at number 5 is a band from San Francisco, California called, oh shit, can't remember the band. Jeromes Dream with their album In Between the Gray. It fucking kicks ass. It's powerful. It's loud. It's intense. The screamo elements are, you know, not the most brutalist because it's like in a slower way, but no one's doing fucking screamo scrams this way, or skronk, whatever you want to call it. These fucking drum beats are tight. The guitar riffs are amazing. They get very creative with the guitars. The vocals is just like perfection. And these guys they've been around since the late 90s, so you gotta give them some fucking applause here because they're just kick-ass, and this is a fucking screamo album of the year. Number 4 is another band from Austin, Texas with no introduction, is Explosions in the Sky with their album End. If you know me, then you know I'm a sucker for post-rock, and this album is fucking good. It's beautiful. It's cathartic. It's a good feeling. These guys haven't came out with a good album in a long time. The last good album I feel like was 2007's All of a Sudden I Miss Everyone. It's better than Take Care, Take Care, Take Care. These guys they came back, and they're just letting you know that, hey, we're still here, and they're better than any other post-rock band on this earth. So that's just how it is. And I'm just glad that I'm going to get to see them live in the middle of December. Coming in at number 3 is a black metal band from Denmark called Afsky with their album Hundred År. What can I say? This is my black metal album of the year. This is like depressive black metal, but really it's fucking fast black metal. I feel like it's not really depressive. Like, everything's great about this album. I know a lot of people love the 2020 album from them, and this one's just very emotional. It's very unique. It's creative, and it's just a fucking perfect black metal album. Number 2 is a band from England called Soulboard with their album The Weight of the Mask. I can't say more about this fucking album or this band. Like, I don't know what to think. This surprised me a lot. It's fucking post-metalcore, black gaze, post-hardcore, fucking emotional. This whole album is about defeating depression, and you definitely don't want to be depressed because it fucking sucks. And this album will fucking help you out of this hole. It's so fucking good. Nice and slow and fast, blast beats forever. It's crazy. It's pretty cool, and you just gotta check it out. Number 1, my album of the year is a band from France called El Ux with their album Become Your Star. I can't say much about this band. Like, you just have to go listen to it. Like I said, this list is a personal list. This band definitely hit me hard. It's post-black metal, post-hardcore, shoegaze, black gaze. There's garage and grudge into it. I had a guitar experience in it. There's some times when I first listened to it when it came out in January, and the third listen, I was just like, wow, this is a fucking masterpiece. And by the end of the month in January, I was like, this is my album of the year. I don't think any album is going to beat it. And that's what happened. No albums beat it. And it was just fucking amazing. At times I cried to it. Everything was just great about it. It's fucking badass. It's the perfect album for me. Yeah, LX, album of the year, Become Your Star. That's it for me. You know, I tried to announce a lot of albums in a short time, but I don't got much to say. I just want to put the list out there so you could go check it out and just experience yourself. But like I said, if you have your best albums of the year, comment below. I'd love to check them out. And I really hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you have a good year. Happy holidays and a new year. And Godspeed you to 2024.